I think we've had a very good day today, another challenging day, and some major challenges thrown out for all of us. That's what we wanted when we set up the conference, because, as I said last night, we are embarking on a new corporate plan for the policing board, and we are also looking at putting a new year into the policing plan. So it's important that we learn and hear from all of you, and that we ensure that we've got the right structures and the right approaches as we move ahead. It's been very successful, and one thing that I have really taken away from this, or two things I suppose, because I'm not the daughter of a preacher man, I'll just go for two things, is about the need for very good relationships in any setting. We heard recently about the family relationships being important. We were talking last night about relationships among the different groups who have to work together to try and help, whether we call them partnerships or collaborators or what. But even in a policing board environment, where our relationships and working together and how we extend professional courtesy to the police and vice versa is very important for holding people to account. And the other thing is about the communication. And the one thing that I certainly will do, will go back and think carefully about how we communicate. Because at the risk of being put out of the room, I think we consult far too much and we don't inform at all. And I was reminded of a saying, which was, if we keep on doing what we've always done, we will keep on getting what we've always got. So it really is a time for us to reflect and think, if the public don't know what policing is about, then it's my fault and George's fault. You know, we need to let them see. They still will probably want bobbies on the beat on the street in some places, but I think it is important that we do. And I know a couple of years ago, when we first started to look at cybercrime as a board, even we were shocked at the extent to which crime had changed. So if that was shocking for us, it must be extremely difficult for the public to accept that. So we have a duty to inform them and to think about how we do that. I want to thank all of the contributors and speakers, and in particular today Jane, for facilitating so well, very competent and very good. We were blessed on both days. We had Barney last night and you today, and it's been great. Kept the mood, kept the pace going. And I also want to thank members of the audience, because you participated, maybe not as much as we thought you might, because we know you're not all very quiet people. You usually do never stop talking, a bit like myself. But there was a great buzz in the room last night and today, and even out at lunch, we took an opportunity to have talks about how we might move forward, so I appreciate that. I also want to say thank you, because I know I don't do it, George might forget, to the team from PSNI, one or two PSNI officers and teams from our own board, who actually worked very hard to put this conference together, and I think did a brilliant job. Because they tried and succeeded in getting us some very high-level, high-quality speakers who didn't let us off the hook and threw out some great challenges. So I thank you for that. I think it is really good. This is only the start of the discussion, of course, and there are people in the room with whom we'll be engaging over the next few weeks about how we move forward. And bear in mind, we will be listening, but we will also be hopefully informing you. So all that remains for me to say is thank you for coming along, for giving up your time, and for helping us to look at how we might move forward as a policing board and a police service. Thank you.